What's up, everybody? We alive. Another day above soil. First and foremost, I want to thank y'all for coming out to my channel. If you're watching my content for the first time, feel free to subscribe right down below. Or maybe this might be your fifth or sixth time. Hit that subscribe button. I'm glad y'all coming out to my page. At this moment in time, I'm filming right in Oswego, New York. But you know what? I need to go back to the 410. So part of the things that you're going to see within the next few clips is going to be in Maryland. I'm going to visit some family and friends down there for a few days. So I'm going to be honest. I've been to a lot of places. So during the course of my life, I thought I was just going to stay in Baltimore. I was going to stay in Maryland for my whole life. It turns out that was definitely not the case. I've been to places like Pennsylvania. I've been to Indiana. Heck, I've already been to Canada. It's only about a 2.5 hour drive from Oswego. But through all of my travels, I have thought of one thing. Don't forget your roots. And you only need but a few roots to survive. They don't need to be seen or nothing, but all you need is a few roots. And quite honestly, lately, I've been missing home. Like, I've missed some of that home-cooked food that my mom and my dad be making. Yeah, it's time for me to get a quick fix of the 410. So before I go to the 410, I had an event at the CNY Arts Market in Fulton. This is my second craft show. Thank God they were able to lift the restriction or something. But yeah, I'm just selling things at this craft show. So this is a glimpse at all of the things that I'm selling today. I've got the picture of the elements over on the left side, for display purposes. And if people ask me for a price, then I'll probably work out a little something. In general, it seems like it's easier to sell to people I know. Like, there's a difference between knowing somebody and italicized knowing them. Like, when you know somebody, like, you see them and you recognize what they look like, and yeah, you know them. But when you know somebody, there's something called empathy there. And when you know somebody, like, when they're mad, a little part of you's mad. And when they're happy, a little part of you is happy. And it's just that kind of connection. When you know somebody, it's almost like they're a part of you. And I say this because you're thinking of that person. So therefore, the part of the body that controls thought is the mind. And the body cannot live without the mind. So therefore, other people could also be a part of you. In general, I could get people who I know, but it's a gold mine to get people within the audience that I don't know. Because that's how I know there's some sort of progress. If I see people walking past this table and they're like, ooh, this stuff looks really cool, then I know I'm doing something right. If they're just looking by and they're like, meh, I mean, they thought about it, but it's different. Or if they just completely disregard me, then they probably don't care. And that's just the nature of things, really. Some people are behind you, some people are indifferent. Other people probably just don't care. And to be honest, I'm fine with that. So it's the end of the day, and I believe I made profit. It cost me $10 to set the table up, and I sold a clock and I sold a drink coaster. That's profit. So I can't be mad at that. I mean, it's kind of hard to do this kind of thing during a pandemic or because of the you-know-what. Because I might get demonetized if I say the Modelo virus. Let's be real. But honestly, I can't be mad. That's a tank of gas from here to Maryland. So yeah, it's time for me to pack things up. It's time to go. All right. So it's time to pack up and go to the 410. I'm just double checking to see if I have everything. Don't want to forget the Uno flip. That game is amazing, by the way. And As I was packing, I was noticing something out of the corner of my eye. And I'm like, wait a minute, that's a clock face that I forgot about? I'm just gonna see how this is looking. Alright. Okay. Nothing wrong with it. As soon as I get a clock motor, I'm gonna pop it in the center of it. Alright. We're packed up. We're ready to go. It's time to go to Maryland, 410. Time for a little bit of a check-in. So I just crossed the New York-Pennsylvania border, and I've got about, I don't know, maybe 4 hours, 3.5 hours to drive that way to Maryland. The drive through Pennsylvania, I have no offense against Pennsylvania. I've met a lot of people from Pennsylvania. Y'all are great people. But I'm sorry, but driving through the middle of Pennsylvania is really boring. I mean, put some dancing pandas around and engage my interest. But seriously, something needed change. But anyway, I'm just gonna eat my sandwich, eat my food, and then I'm gonna get back on the road. I'm in Maryland now. I made it. I was about to take a clip of the "Welcome to Maryland" sign, but the 50 was right around the corner, so I had to keep it on the down low. But yeah, I'm in Maryland right now, and I feel like I should be taking the scenic route home. It's been a minute since I went that way, and it just brings back a lot of very good memories of mine. So yeah, every time I come from New York and I drive to Maryland, it rains. It downpours. It just rains and rains and rains and I'm waiting until that one day where it doesn't rain. But today is going to be a very special day because we're going to be going to a place called High Rock and the Grotto. I'm going to go with my mother, my little nephew, and we're going to go with a few family friends and we're going to eat some lunch. High Rock is very, very pretty, and it's a very long way down. And they use places like High Rock and the Grotto as tools for inspiration for my artwork. So I really hope y'all enjoy the view from my perspective, at least, because I think it's a very lovely place, and y'all should go and visit High Rock and the Grotto over in Emmitsburg, Maryland, once in your life. We've made it. So the first destination that you're about to see is High Rock. This is a junction of area where there's some parts of West Virginia, some places of Virginia, places of Pennsylvania, but we're standing in Maryland. This view is going to be very breathtaking. So we're gonna go up the steps. This brings back so many memories. But ladies and gentlemen, look at this. There you go. High Rock. So back in the day, we used to come here all the time, and we would sit around. I would play the guitar. We would bring some food, and we talk about our day. But behind me, the view is absolutely miraculous, and we can look out to an area that was infinite. You can see little houses, you can see farms, and a big wide open sky. In some situations, you got people who are a little bit against the graffiti that you see on the rocks. I'm not for or against it. I think it adds a little bit of character. That's just me. But yeah, welcome to High Rock. Now we're going to the National Shrine, the Grotto of Our Lady of Lourdes. This is another place that I used to go to. Very tranquil, very peaceful place. And then there's a lot of water. There's a natural spring of water. So yeah, we're about to go to the grotto. Places like this, after a long day, I'll come over, I will think and reflect. This is a very religious place. It's a very Catholic place, but it's also very spiritual. Some people go here to pray, some go to reflect, and some do both. For me, it's a mixture of many things. I also enjoy the nature behind it. Yeah, so this is the National Shrine of Our Lady of Lourdes. If I could just, if I listen, I can hear the little raindrops. I can hear birds, the leaves as they blow in the wind. It's very tranquil. So this is it, ladies and gentlemen. This is the National Shrine, the Grotto of Our Lady of Lourdes. The water here is blessed and it is very clean, and you can enjoy every bit of nature within this place. Ladies and gentlemen, before we part ways and leave, I have a relatively important question to ask of you. If you went to sleep tonight and you didn't wake up the next day, would you truly be satisfied with the life that you've lived? If your answer is no, then it's most definitely time to do some soul searching and think about some of the changes that you need to make within your life. I say this because there's a lot of things within our society that discriminate. Death, however, does not discriminate. I want to thank y'all for watching this video. If this is your first time, or maybe your third, fourth, and fifth time, subscribe by hitting that button right down below. I'm also going to include my Etsy and Instagram for your leisure. I leave you all with much love, good spirits, and vibes. Until next time, I'll see y'all later.